You might need your earphones if you need them.
Can you hang on a second before playing that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching the start of the cross-examination, Lil Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland, by attorney Brian Steele. And already attorney Brian Steele is going right to the nuts and bolts of this crucial piece of testimony. Now, what Brian Steele has to be careful about is using big words with this witness. This, ladies and gentlemen, might be a masterclass in cross-examination of the star witness. This may, in fact, be one of the best cross-examination of a witness who doesn't want to be there, who has told the court and the jurors that he was basically forced to be in this witness stand. You saw what happened minutes ago. Here we go.
Mr. Copeland, you may need those headphones. Tell me if you said anything different than just listen to the story. So they seen him, they switched cars at the gas station. Thug got in the car with the girl, Thug, and I think little D. That's what if I said it wrong, please correct it, okay?
I just listened to the story, so they seen them, they switched cars at the gas station. Thug got in the car with the girl. Thug and I think little D.
What I said was right? Did you hear that?
That's what I said to the police.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that's what you told the police.
I said this what I said to the police.
Yes. Okay. I'd like to show you, Your Honor, it's already in evidence, and the state is going to help play it because they just played it. State's exhibit number 295, Your Honor. I've asked permission to play. It's a Texaco gas station. Thank you. And it should be camera 10 first at 18:41:56, or when the supposed Bonneville gets to the gas station. May we play, Your Honor?
Yeah, are you asking the state to do that?
They are, yes.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Mr. Copeland, my question to you is, during this entire video, where do you see Jeffrey Williams anywhere around this gas station getting out, switching cars, okay?
Man, I have told y'all I have made this up to the police.
Okay.
I just watched this video.
Well, we're just going to make sure the jurors see it, okay? But if you see him at all, you just let us know, okay? Stop the video. Your Honor, this started 1841. You see that white car? You see the white car that gentleman just got out of?
That would be Yacht Gotti. Ladies and gentlemen, I am waiting. I think we have a problem coming from the feet in the courtroom. Stand by. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the feed from the courtroom. It is the feed from the courtroom. This is happening. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we're frozen. Let's see if we can get. We're frozen. Not just us, but stand by. Stand by.
If you could slow that down and go back a little bit. One more time. Mr. Copeland, I want you to look at the people walking and changing cars here. We'll start at, when that car pulls up, it just got into the screen. So we'll start at 19:14:47. See the new car being entered into the screen in a moment. And people exit the car. Tell the jury when you see Jeffrey Williams in either of those cars or anywhere in the parking lot at all at the Texaco gas station.
I told you I made it up. (19:16:51), and that car that pulled up last just left. You see that? Yes. Audible, yes.
Just
Yes.
say out loud, either yes or no instead of not, if you don't mind.
No Jeffrey Williams, right?
No.
Double speeded it unless the court says no. Your Honor, we're going to double speed unless the court says otherwise.
No, go ahead.
Okay. And now it's 19:17:39 or 40. And it's, we're going to stop camera number 10. Tell the jurors whether you saw any reference or image of Jeffrey Williams during that entire clip that we just watched from January 10th, 2015 at the Texaco gas station.
Like I told the state, I just told the police anything to get them out my face.
So did you see Jeffrey?
And nobody in here that watched the video didn't see him.
I'm going to go with the court's permission. It's already in evidence, Your Honor, same exhibit number. It's camera number 11. And there becomes an infinity vehicle, or what's purported to be an infinity vehicle pull up. Whatever, I heard what you said, so whatever vehicle you think it is. We will start at, it pulls up, which should be at 11:19:16 if you need your 11:19:16. Your Honor, we're starting at 11:19. Oh, that's wrong. I'm saying 11. I counted. 19:16:06.
All right.
Not in double time. And Mr. Copeland, if you can watch here and tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury, if you see anyone who resembles Mr. Jeffrey Williams. And that's the vehicle that just pulled up that we are focusing on. But anywhere you see Jeffrey Williams, if you do, let us know. You see that vehicle moving outside the screen, Mr. Copeland? Do you leave the gas station, sir? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to stop it at 19:17:30. Thank you so much. And I heard what you said, Mr. Copeland. You made it clear. You were adding Jeffrey Williams because that's what the police wanted to hear. Is that true?
That's what they told me.
Because you had an agenda. You wanted to get yourself free, right? You were in custody, right? Is that true?
Right.
And in order to get out of custody, go home, you knew the police wanted to hear information that Jeffrey Williams committed crime, was a big fish. Remember that?
That's what they said.
Yeah. The police told you they wanted Thug. Remember them telling you that?
That's what they said.
Before all this information about Jeffrey Williams, you remember the police telling you, we want the big fish, we want Thug. Remember that?
Yeah.
You remember the police telling you it wasn't just local police, and that's bad enough. I'm not saying that's not serious. But you had the Atlanta Police Department with you on June 10th, 2015, Detective Gaither, gang unit, right? She's in the
Right.
room with you. Detective Dennis, right? He's in the room with you.
Right.
He's with the gang unit. I
Right.
told you. You had Detective Thorpe, homicide,
Right.
with the City of Atlanta Police Department, right? Correct?
Right.
And you had federal alcohol, tobacco, firearm, explosive special agent Cunningham at times with you in that room, right?
Right.
And federal agent Cunningham told you that you are an armed career criminal. Remember that?
I don't remember nothing about the interview.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play it for you in a moment if we need to. And she told you that you are getting without parole. You know what parole is?
Yeah.
If you get a sentence, you might get out a little earlier, or you may get out earlier on parole. You know what I'm talking about?
Ain't no parole in the feds.
Exactly. So you do every day, right?
Right.
And in the federal government, Special Agent Cunningham with the federal authorities said she already spoke with the U.S. Attorney's office about you, right? We'll play it. Do you remember her telling you you're getting 15 years without getting out every day to the door as an armed career criminal? Remember that?
I don't remember what she said.
Plus, you're getting an additional 10 years on top of that for a total of 25 years for two different guns, the gun at the Dunbar Center and the gun in your home on June 10th, 2015. Remember that conversation?
I remember she said I was looking at a lot of time.
And do you remember she even calculated for you? She asked, how old were you on June 10th, 2015?
You said how old was I?
She asked you that.
I guess.
And she added 25 years to that and said you wouldn't get out until you're 48 years of age. Remember that?
I guess.
Then Detective Gaither, Detective Dennis, and Detective Thorpe explained to you that's just federal charges. You also have to deal with gang charges. Remember all that?
I guess.
That means that could be stacked or run consecutive. Do you not remember this?
I don't remember the interviews.
And you told them, I don't want to go to jail. I hate jail. Right?
I do.
And you told them, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I just want to go home. Yeah, I'm not saying that's a quote, but that was your,
Sound like me.
yeah, that's what encouraged you to tell these lies, right?
They did.
Yeah. That's why when you told them that Jeffrey Williams went to the gas station and changed cars, it's not on the video because it's not true, right?
I was just trying to tell them anything to get them out for me.
You were making it up. For that reason.
I don't remember what I told them.
Okay. We just listened to it. Remember you put your earphones in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you told them. That was not true, right?
That's what I told the police.
And the verification there should be, if you were telling the truth to the police, It should be then at the Texaco gas station, you see Jeffrey Williams changing cars, right? If you were going to be verified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk about,
Okay, Brian, I see where you're going with this. Very good points to bring home.
let's talk about
Neat and clean.
you in the infinity at that gas station. Okay.
Sustained, I mean, I think, we hadn't really heard the question yet.
So why are you sustaining
If
it?
you were in that infinity at the gas station and had anything to do with the murder of Donovan Thomas, what did this district attorney Hilton tell you would happen to you?
No. No. He's asking a question.
Why don't you not ask it as a compound question?
If what did tell the jury what District Attorney Hilton told you on June 10th of 2015, if you admitted that you were involved in the killing of Donovan Thomas? Tell them what she, excuse me.
Try that question
Excuse me.
again.
Wait a minute, Judge.
I just got it. June 10th is the same exact date. Okay. June 10th, 2024. I see it. 2024, June 10th, a Monday. Remember meeting with your lawyer, Judge Glanville, District Attorney Hilton?
Right.
Yes. In this
Mhm.
courthouse?
In the judge chamber.
Yeah. I wasn't there, right?
Huh?
I wasn't there.
You wasn't where?
In the judge's chambers with you, Miss Hilton, your lawyer, Judge Glanville?
No.
None of these, anybody here was there, right?
Mm.
It was just the people I mentioned and security.
Let's get to the actual question.
Oh, wow.
Tell the jury what District Attorney Hilton told you would happen to you if you admitted in any way that you had anything to do with the murder of Donovan Thomas. Tell them.
They gonna lock me up.
So when you have this use immunity for anything you say, District Attorney Hilton told you, but you can't say that, right? That is testifying. I'm asking Mr. Copeland to tell
Overruled.
the jury. Tell the jury your understanding what Miss Hilton told you if you admitted to being involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, even with use immunity. Tell what the district attorney's office would do to you.
Huh?
I don't think that
Sustained.
was compound. Okay. If you admit the way you were told by Miss District Attorney Hilton, if you admit to being involved in the killing of Donovan Thomas, you get prosecuted for that, right?
You'll have him on redirect.
Oh,
Overruled.
Is that true?
She said, if I do that, plead the fifth, I'm gonna go to jail.
And when you say, if I do that or plead the fifth, if I admit to being involved in Donovan Thomas's murder, I go to jail, right?
Huh?
That's what she told you. That's what Miss Hilton told you.
objection.
Am I
I
correct?
didn't hear you.
Okay. If you admit that you're involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, you get prosecuted. You go to jail, right?
Two things to send me to jail.
One is if you admit to the murder of Donovan
All right,
Thomas
let
being
him
involved.
answer the question if he's going to let us know what his understanding is. What is your understanding?
Go ahead.
Well, when I was talking to them, I don't recall.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Copeland, if you were to admit that you're involved in the murder of Donovan Thomas, do you go to jail? Is that your understanding through District Attorney Hilton?
that's a good question.
Can I ask the judge a question?
Let's take a recess.
Oh, wait a minute, Judge. No, Judge,
I
no.
tell my lawyer.
Yes. Just wait a second.
Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Wait a minute. Nope.
You want to go ahead and
You said I can go?
step out. Yeah. Hmm?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what's happening right now? Mr. Still is trying to get Lil Woody to repeat what D.A. Hilton said to him in Judge Glanville's chambers. And that's two things. If you,
All right, unless anybody needs to put anything on the record, we're going to recess and let Mr. Copeland have whatever time he needs to speak with his lawyer.
oh, wow. Okay. So, okay. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. We're not recessed for the day, but you'll see what's happening right now. Lil Woody believes he's walking a thin line right now. The two questions, or the one question that is a two-part answer would be, one, if you plead the fifth, or if you admit to the killing of Donovan Thomas, you would go to jail. And I think that is a good breaking point for Lil Woody. He needs to confer with his attorney because those two questions are crucial. They're crucial. And I do believe Lil Woody is struggling with the way Attorney Still is phrasing his questions. Some of them were kind of compound, but let's give Woody some time to recover. He just came off of a grueling, vigorous direct examination by District Attorney Hilton. So now he's going in front of the defendant, who is the star defendant, if there's such a thing, Young Thug. So what he was able to abstract from Lil Woody was that Young Thug was not in that car, nor did he walk through that parking lot, that gas station parking lot. I think that's significant for the jurors. And I think this is a good technique to keep it clean, keep it quick, and keep it to the point. And not badger the witness, but get the information to the jurors through the witness. And look into the jurors' eyes, because that's very important when witnesses are testifying. You know, a qualified and a trained expert witness tends to look at the jurors. It gives the jurors a sense of believability when they can look into the witness's eyes as he or she is giving testimony. This is why Attorney Brian Still has told the witness, Lil Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland, to look at the jurors and tell them. Tell them, because we know that during his direct examination, he was never told to look at the jurors. He was never told to look at the jurors. He was told to look at, he's just looking at the prosecutor. So I think this, we're not back in the courtroom yet. But I think this is a good tactic. But correct me if I'm wrong. Did the judge prematurely sustain some of the prosecution's objections before the question was even fully asked? I may have seen that once or twice. Maybe you guys didn't see that, but she did sustain one of the questions and said, well, I don't know what the question is, but why are you sustaining it? She should be saying, well, let's listen to the question, then make the ruling. But the question was not completely stated by Brian Still. But I don't know. Maybe you guys saw something different. I just want to see that Mr. Still is driving this point home, and in every important opportunity. that he has with this witness. It is important that whoever finishes with this witness today, which will be Brian Still, leave on a high note. Give the jurors something to think about. Give them something to write in the notes. And I know Brian Still can't tell his Lil Wu's attorney how to tell him how to testify, but look into the jurors' eyes. Look into the jurors' eyes. Connect with the jurors. Do you guys think that Woody's done a good job in connecting with the jurors? Because I don't know if he's done a good job with connecting with the jurors than he could probably do. I think that maybe those who know him well, like Attorney Caleb Bumpus, may advise him to make eye contact with the jurors. Come across as more believable. But it's kind of hard to do that when you've already admitted to being a liar. It's a slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen. It's a slippery slope. With that, let's see if we're back in the courtroom. It looks like we're not back in the courtroom yet, but at least we know Lil Woody has his attorney there, which is a good thing. He has his attorney there. And let's see how this thing plays out. We're back. Well, actually, we're not back. Let's stand by.
Do we know whether Mr. Copeland has finished consulting with his attorney? Can somebody step out and find that out for me? Thank you.
Yeah.
He has, okay. I mean, I assumed, but. I see his attorney. I don't see Mr. Copeland. We're ready for Mr. Copeland. Mr. Steele, am I correct in assuming that your cross is going to last more than 30 minutes?
I would, if you want to know, I would estimate, I'm terrible, but I would estimate the day.
Okay.
Do you know a time stop? Because then I could try to get
For
the natural-
today?
For today.
So there actually is a juror issue that I want to, all of us to deal with this afternoon. So I may just, I mean, if you, we can go 15, 20 more minutes, or we can just stop for today.
I'm with you. I just didn't want to start something big and then.
Yeah, so if you have something that's, 5 more minutes before you move to the next topic, great. If you think this itself is going to last another 40 minutes, I may just say, let's break and deal with our other issue, but I don't know, so.
I appreciate it. This will take a while, so
Okay.
more than 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. All right, let's get the jury out.
Well, it does look like, ladies and gentlemen, that Brian Still will not be completing his cross-examination today, as there is another matter the judge wants to take up, likely in the current schedule.
Message, I don't know what. Ladies and gentlemen, given that it is almost 5 o'clock anyway, and I don't love stopping before 5, but we have another matter to deal with anyway, I'm going to let you all go for the day. But let me remind you that our schedule is going to typically, unless you hear differently from me, be a 9 a.m. start time each morning. So please be here so that we can start on time at 9. And juror 387, if you could hang back for a minute, and the rest of y'all are excused, and I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm going to remind y'all, do not talk to anybody about this case. Let anybody talk to you about this case. Don't look at any kind of media, social media, any kind of accounts whatsoever about a case or about anybody involved in it. Don't try to find out information from anybody or any place other than the confines of this courtroom. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Thank you. 387, if you can stick with us.
I can go.
You can go. We'll see you back at 9 a.m. as well.
You have a nice day.
All right, and for the media, this part's gonna concern kind of the jurors' personal life, so I'm kind of done too. We won't talk about.
Okay, so apparently there's an issue with one of the jurors. Uh, they don't want it on camera, but we will know exactly what it is shortly. With that, Lil Woody will be back tomorrow on the stand at 9 a.m. Let's stand by. Let's wait for the court to actually release everyone. Stand by.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night.